Hey, what is everybody? It's ScottOras, and today I'm bringing you a Transformers review of Generation Stinger. So basically here he is, and he looks really awesome. I'm liking that green, yellow, and black and all this cool little detail, and he is a cool, amazing figure, and I'm pretty sure this guy was a Target exclusive. I'm not too sure on that, but I think it was. So without further ado, let's get into this review. And yeah, guys, I know I didn't show you guys the box because I was dumb and I messed it up and I ripped it all in pieces. So as you guys can see, here's Stinger, and he looks really nice. I'm liking his face, and I'm liking all of this little look. I'm liking the bulky look, and it's just really nice, and that yellow and green just goes together, and his face is really nice. And then the nice grays or blacks that they use right here for his wheels and side panels right there looks really cool. And if you guys even look even closer or get lower to it, you guys see a nice green and how it just blends into the other colors, which are really nice. And then his cannon right there looks really cool, and then the side of him and then the back, you guys can see, just really nice. Not too much of a backpack look to him, so that's pretty cool. And then you guys see his nice little sword right there, so that's pretty cool. So you guys can see here some better detail on that face. That you guys can see some nice yellow, green, and some translucent colors in his eyes, and that nice little silver paint they did on his face. Well, let's get into some articulation. So basically his head is actually on a ball joint, so it gives him some great area of movement right there, so that's really cool. And then his arms actually can go up quite a ways, as you guys can see, and down, and actually rotate right there too, and can have like a good range of motion right there. I'm really liking that. So with the other arms, and then you can actually bend at the arm or at the elbow and have some swivel action, so that's pretty cool on both sides basically. And then again, if you guys take out his little gun piece, if I can, you guys can actually take out his little gun. He has some swivel movement inside his hand, so that's pretty cool. And then again with the other one, he has some swivel movement inside his hand, and then bends again at the elbow. And then if you guys get lower into the figure, you guys will see that I'm not sure if he has any waist articulation. Oh, he does have some waist articulation, so that's pretty cool. And you guys have, he's on these little not ratchet joints, but type of joints to where they can go all the way out and back and forward, so that's pretty cool. And his backpack really doesn't really hinder him much, like, you know, not that much. For his legs can actually go back, and for the other leg it can go back and forward, so you can actually have him sitting down and have his legs open, so that's pretty cool. And then again, he does bend at the knee, so he has a little ratchet joint right there, so that's pretty cool. I'm liking that. It just, I don't know, I just really like it. I wish they would do it for every joint in the body. And then he does have some movement in his leg or foot joint, and that's pretty cool. So on both of them, that's really nice. And as you guys may know, this guy has 3 different modes, including his robot mode. So let's get him into his car mode. Okay, so basically to transform this guy, what you want to do is do some magic. I'm just kidding. But anyways, what you guys want to really do is you guys can actually, I guess I'll just start here, I guess. So basically with the arms, you guys can take these arm pieces right here and rotate them first. But before you do that, you guys actually have to take out the little window pieces, put in the arms. Right, so oops, he turned a little on me. Make sure they're turned the proper way so they can actually fit in there, and they turn in right there. Then you guys can actually close this a little bit. Then you guys can turn this back around, pull these out to the side, then rotate, or my bad, leave his arm that way, and then jump that down, pop that in right there like so. And then again with the other arm, you guys get the arm, rotate this little piece out, then fold in the arms, then bring down that little part, that little flappy part right there. Why aren't you going down on me? Alright, and bring that down, my bad guys. And then you guys can actually bring down the other arm piece, like so. And make sure the arm is straight and pop it in so it can just be in there. And then for the head, you guys can actually kind of, not rotate it down, but flap it down. But it was kind of hard for me to do it just because you have to make sure his head is straight, and then make sure it's angled right so that it will be able to go down. And it is kind of tricky because his head doesn't like to go down on mine. I don't know why. Just make sure you have it angled right, and then it goes down like so, tucks into there. Then you fold this down, then you pop that up. Then with the arms, you actually can get the arms and twirl or actually leave that around. Make sure the arms are still flapped out. And yeah, so basically that's it for right now. And then with the legs, what I like to do is I actually get the feet, turn them in, get the other foot, turn it down, then kind of rotate them around like so. Then rotate this one around like so, and just leave it how it is for right now. Then what you want to do for this part is you actually want to get this and actually you want to pull, my bad, put the feet down and kind of pull it down like so, where it tabs in. Then you guys want to get these little parts right here and actually push those two parts forward, like so, and then making sure these two little flaps are out, because they are gonna need to be out when I pull up these legs, like so. So you guys just get the legs, or my bad, not get the legs. You rotate them back. I didn't mean to rotate them. You rotate those back, then just get the legs and pop those legs up, like so. Then you guys can actually close these door pieces right here onto the figure, and then with the top, it's gonna be bumped out. I don't know, I guess that's just with mine, but they're gonna be bumped out in the front. I don't know why it's like that. It's like a little bit bumped out right there. That's just the way mine came, or is, or I'm not sure if that is what everyone, that's the way mine is. And then what you guys can do is actually get these little pieces right here and leave them how they are right there. Then what you want to do is you guys just want to close this right here, flow that way, then get the other side open, make sure this little door flap is open, and fold that there that way, and then actually make sure these two pieces right here are connected, and then fold that way in. Ah, crap, my bad. Make sure my bad, guys, and make sure that tabs into there. Has a little tab in there so the doors can stay, and you know, just try and get this bestly attached up here, because mine for some reason it's just always gonna stay bumped up out. And yeah, and just make sure the legs are connected too, again, because the legs are like the hardest part to connect on this figure. I don't know why. And then make sure that piece in there is still connected in there, and yeah, so it is like a little tab right there, so you guys can connect that, and then just pull this little piece down, and then get these two little flappy parts out and leave them hanging out like this, and then you guys can have those two little pieces out like that, or you guys can keep them in. It's up to you. And yeah, I'm just really getting upset because it's still bumped out, just annoying me. And yeah, so basically that's probably it for the car mode, as you guys can see. And then what you want to do is you want to get this little gun, and you guys can actually tab this in like so, or on the front. I don't know, the front, I guess you could tab it in. There's a little hole tab, but that's not the one you're supposed to tab in. You guys can tab it in right there. Then for the bottom, I guess you guys are wondering, where can I put this little sword piece? What you want to do is you want to take out these little flap pieces right here, and just bring it down into that, bring it down into my bad, bring it down into these little crevices pieces, and then just fold it down, and he just stores his blade right there, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, so that's basically Stinger for his car mode, and I'm really liking his car mode. It's like a race car-ish off-road vehicle, and it's really nice. Here's a closer look to him. Really nice and just cool, and he has that cool little Autobot symbol right there. I'm sure I see if I can get a little bit more into that. You can see that there's the Autobot symbol, really cool. And then some more detail on this guy. It's just really nice. I'm liking how they did the rims and they're green. That's really sexy. And then you guys can see the nice gray paint and silver, and just really cool, and just really nice. And these little flaps, like I said, you guys, if you want, you guys can actually bring these things off and just leave them in there if you want. But then again, you guys can leave them out, you know, do the proper transformation. And then again, make sure that his legs right there are actually connected, because it is supposed to be connected. And just some more detail into there. And the top looks really cool with all that gray paint and green. It's just really amazing. It translucent plastic for the headlights, and not the headlights, the windshields, my bad, guys. So that's really cool. Just amazing, really nice. And if you guys are wondering, here's some size comparison for this guy with Age of Extinction's crosshairs. And as you guys can see, they are basically kind of in scale, but you know, he's just a little bit longer and he's shorter, but the height for the guys are just almost the same, except for just a little bit, he's a little bit bulkier on top, so that's not that bad. And it's really cool, just not that much bad to it. And here's a weapon next to him if you guys want to see how big that was. So yeah, now for mode number 3. Okay guys, so now time to put this guy in his third mode. So see, what you want to do is you want to get the little head thing again, and make sure you untab the sides again, as I said, as I haven't said, and bring this up forward. His head keeps getting stuck in there. You gotta make sure it's kind of straight so it doesn't get stuck in there. Can you get in there, man? Alright, I see want to be a little problem maker. Alright, so then you get his head, you flip that down in there, then you guys can take the little helicopter bit out, then you guys get the arms, and what the arms is, you want to unhinge these little pieces right here, then put the hands in right there, then open this up right there, and close that right there, then do that again on both sides. So you do that, then you put the hand in there again, then you pop that down, close this right here, then you pop that up to the side a little bit, and then you guys can actually just drag this up right here to the side. My bad, guys. You gotta drag. My bad. Why won't you do it? Alright, there you go. And then you just pop that into pegs right there. Then you get the other side, pop this into pegs right there. Alright. straighten it out a little bit, and then pop that in a peg right there. Can you get in there? It always happens when I start filming that it doesn't want to pop into the peg. Or alright, there you go. You pop those into pegs right there, and then you almost have him in his helicopter mode. And then again, what you can do is you actually can go to the bottom, get the feet, pop those down, pop these down, then kind of put these out the way to the side, and pull this out like so, and actually just connect these two pieces right here at the legs, and you connect those, and then you almost have it, and it's starting to look really cool. And you just straighten it out, then pull out that down. Then if you go right here, you guys actually just undo this and drag this back, or not, yeah, drag it back, and just try to make sure it just pops into place down there, and it just pegs in. Then you get the other one, drop that down to back, and then you guys pop that in, and there you almost have this helicopter mode. And then you guys just put these to the side, bring those down, go to the other side, bring those down, and now you have both of the little panel pieces right there, and it's looking really amazing. And just make sure everything's just popped into place, and there you almost have his helicopter mode. So then we're gonna have to put this guy down, put him down right here. Then what you guys can do is actually get this little blade piece right here, and I forgot how to open it. Twist it, open it. Alright, so basically what you guys do is you actually twist, or you just open the little blade piece, or unhinge the little blade piece, because it is pegged in. So you just unhinge it, open that up, and then you get this guy and you just peg it in, like so. I'm trying to find the get the peg hole. Alright, why am I doing this with one hand? You guys actually get that in and peg that down. And yeah, so he actually pegs in to make his helicopter mode. And if you guys don't like all that cool stuff, you guys can actually get his gun. And crap, I forgot how you peg it in, but it's actually supposed to peg in at the bottom, like this. Or how does it go? It pegs. Okay guys, so I did figure out how to put the gun in. It just like kind of forces it in there. So yeah, so basically here he is in his helicopter mode, and he looks freaking cool. His little rotor does rotate, and it's really cool. And I forgot to tell you, what you got to do is flip that little green thing in once you peg it in. And yeah, so that's really cool. I like how he has 3 different modes, so that's really cool. And you guys can barely tell he's a robot. For standing wise, he just sits there, and it's really nice, and I'm liking it. I'm really liking this guy. Here's some details so you guys can see what he looks like. And I like how they hide the wheels to this guy. It's really cool how they hide them. Just really awesome. Just a nice little figure. Just really cool and awesome. I'm liking it. All that green and yellow is just really cool. And he did come out, my bad. And just really cool and nice. That Autobot symbol again. And guys, again, for his weapon, let me just zoom out a little bit for you and clear this up. It's just a regular weapon, real cool. These are his blades, and they actually just slightly just close. Why won't they close now? You just flip up this little white thing, or this little green bit, and then they actually just close on you. Oh my gosh, it keeps turning on me. And yeah, they just snap and paste, and there is his sword. So this is basically his sword. It's really nice. And then again, for his gun, actually is right here, and here's his gun. It's really nicely detailed, really cool, and it actually has some cool fire mechanisms on it. And here's his little handle piece, this nice green and gray. And if you guys want to see it fire, here it goes. Okay, here goes the first one. Let me just focus it out for you guys. So here goes the first one. Actually, I'll do it this way. Here goes the first one, and then the second one. So yeah, you gotta actually press it with a little bit force, so it actually can go farther. The first one I didn't do it much force. And yeah guys, for another thing, if you guys want, you guys can actually combine his weapons. So you guys can take these 2 bits and actually plug them in right here, and he actually is cool with it. It looks really cool, just a nice little blade thing right there. So that's pretty cool. So yeah guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. This Stinger figure is so freaking awesome. I'm freaking happy I picked him up. Just a nice figure in general. Was easy transformation, not like Blitzwing. He was freaking hard to transform. But I'm really liking this guy. The yellow and green is what really sets it off for me. I'm really liking it. It's just really nice, and such a great figure to have. I'm so happy that I obtained this guy. This is ScottOras saying goodbye. Peace out guys. Subscribe.